It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Pats and the Broncos, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
So the Patriots coming out now. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to...
There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. George Pickens with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Throwing to start the drive. Barber flush to his right. He stiff arms him. He's a bulldozer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
This is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Looking to throw. Barber. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Waddle with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Barber eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been sensational so far, already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barber. That's caught downfield by Pickens. There he goes again. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 75 yards. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He, remember, had that long dynamic touchdown run the last time they had the ball. We'll see what he can do to try to top that here. It's 1st and 10.
A final shot before break. Barber flushed out right.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Throwing on 1st down. Barber escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Barber flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out to his left. Dancing away at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun. Barber eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
New England's offense set to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Patriots have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still...
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided. Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st and 10, Barber flushed out right. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Barber. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber forced out to his left. Oh, he shifts past him. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He's got a man complete.
There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team